that you are not a legal person. Would that not have meant that the court, that this court that is sitting now, was misled by the state?
Ngiyazi-ke ukuthi awusiyena umuntu womthetho, okay.
As a court, please, I think Counsel Malot is making unfounded allegations, and
I withdraw the question.
Now let the man finish.
He was at the peak of his career. Who did not like that?
Is this just...
I'll say it was a hit. Where is the mastermind?
What a shame. What an absolute embarrassment is this, really, your Advocate Baloyi? Because from where I am sitting, the officer of the court looks more like an officer of the cover-up. Hello, members of the Court of Public Opinion. I am your host, Mrs. Independent, aka I am not a lawyer, but I know a cover-up when I see one. Let's unpack the audacity of the state today. You know, in South African law, a prosecutor has a sacred duty, an ethical and legal obligation to be a straight shooter with the judge. You are an officer of the court, not a magician that is trying to make the truth disappear. This allegation is really, really heavy. Remember, during trial within a trial, Advocate Baloyi stood there, okay, looked the judge in the eye. He really looked Judge Rata in the eye, arguing that Bongani Ndazi's confession was 100% voluntarily. He claimed he claimed that there were zero prior complaints of torture that he was aware of. But then comes Advocate Mnisi with the receipts today. Today, Advocate Mnisi read from a transcript today, okay? That transcript changes everything. If that record shows that the magistrate in lower court in 2021 specifically told Advocate Baloyi about Ntazi's assault claims, years ago, then Baloyi silent. Then Advocate Mnisi is right. He is so right, 100% right, by saying Advocate Baloyi's silence during that trial. It wasn't just an oopsie, I've forgotten. It really looks like a deliberate, calculated attempt to mislead the court. He's 100% right. You cannot forget a torture complaint in a murder trial this big. You just can't. If you have to break the rules to get a conviction, is it even justice? Or is it just a win at the cost of the Constitution? Let me know what you think, members of the Court of Public Opinion, on the comments section. Let me know what you think. Or was it a mistake, or is this a scandal? But let's take a listen to Advocate Mnisi laying it down.
After there was a representation, then the magistrate, a representation from Mr. Nkwana, then the magistrate gave specific instructions or made certain requests to the state, Mr. Baloyi himself, and said, Mr. Baloyi, Mr. Ramusipili has already read this into record. I'm going to do it again as an emphasis. This is what the magistrate says. Mr. Baloyi, do you confirm that this information was given to you and that you have undertaken to assist the prosecutor, who I assume was Mr. Baloyi, then said, indeed, Your Worship? Is that what happened, Mr. Ntanzi?
Okwenzeka enkantolo umnumzana uNkwana eseyitshelile ke inkantolo yase iqinisekisa ke naye umshushisi ukuthi ke umnumzana Baloyi uthembisile ke ukuthi ke wawuzolekelela ke lana usulizwile ke lo daba lolu waphendula ke umshushisi engicabangako ukuthi kwakuyena umnumzana Baloyi wathi yebo Nkosi enkantolo.
Is that what happened?
Yiloko kwenzeka.
Ngalelo langa.
Yes.
Yilokho kwenzeka kodwa akaze ngisizakala.
Yes, that's what happened, but I never got assistance.
No, man, I'm not asking whether you got assistance or what. I'm simply asking, is that what happened now? Ungafakeleli intanzi.
Angikubuzi ukuthi wathola yini usizo noma uzange ulithole. Ngikubuza ukuthi yiloko yini okwenzeka.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yes.
Now, is it correct, Mr. Ntanzi, that at the commencement, this whole process happened before the commencement of a trial within a trial in this case? I'm saying that which we have just read now into record that I've said, I will re-emphasize it again. Happened before the commencement of the trial within a trial in this case.
Lokho ngiqeda ukufundela kona ke manje bengisithi ke ngigcizelela kona ke ukuthi kwenzeka ngaphambi kokuthi ke kube ne-trial within a trial kona lecala leli.
Yeah, kwenzeka phambili.
Yes, it happened before.
And you have just told this court in your interaction with Mr. Ramusipiri that which the magistrate requested the state to do, it never happened.
Uqede umtshelile ke umnumzana Ramusipiri noma ke ushilo ke enkantolo ukuthi lokho akaze kwenzeke.
Yeah, Nkosi enkantolo.
Yes, my lord.
Thank you. So, is it so and correct, Mr. Ntanji, that when the trial within a trial commenced and the basis of the contestation of this document that was from the magistrate were laid bare before this court, amongst others, that you have been assaulted, the state already had that information, not so?
As a court, please, my lord, once again, we are constrained to stand up because counsel is really not putting the correct facts before the court. If one looks at Exhibit EE in brackets 3, the complaint was by accused number 3 that is being assaulted at the correctional center where he's being held. And then Mr. Nkwana said, well, accused number 2 also has a similar complaint about the assault at the correctional center where he's being held. It's got nothing to do with the trial within a trial, as counsel is
As
putting
it is the court, my lord, the proceedings of the 5th of March 2021 on page number 9, line number 5. This is what Mr. Nkwana, who then took over from the said Mr. Mchiako, said and conveyed to the court. Now, the same may be going for accused number 2, the one that I have just come in on record, and that was you, Mr. Ntanzi. He is also complaining of assault, and may the same arrangement be made so that he can also be consulted or approached so that he can open a case. Then the court says, Mr. Baloyi, do you confirm that this information was given to you and that you have undertaken to assist? That's a question from the magistrate. Let us now hear what Mr. Baloyi said. He said, indeed, Your Worship. What does that mean? I am aware. That's what the state says, which is the reason why I am saying now, Mr. And I'm not arguing with you, Ntanzi. I'm just trying to contextualize this thing. Do you understand? Do you understand, Mr. Ntanzi?
You are reading from something. So
Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Jonas.
please calm down.
Oh, yes.
It's not your fault.
Yes.
Uthi umnumzana Mnisi ukufundela okwenzeke enkantolo. uNkwana etshela umagistrate uma ngabe kwakhuluma inkulumo yangemsola wesithathu wase uNkwana yasukuma ke etshela inkantolo ukuthi noNtanzi ke naye unalesi sikhalo naye ke imantshi-ke yase iqinisekisa kuyena umnumzana uBaloyi ukuthi umnumzana uBaloyi angithi lokhu uyakwazi ukutsheliwe, wase yavuma-ke wathi yebo. So uthi-ke umnumzana uMsiza ukufundela nje lokho okwenzeka enkantolo.
Do you understand?
Yeah, yes.
Thank
Yes,
you.
I understand.
Now, fast forward. In this trial, the state wanted to introduce the evidence of the confession, of the alleged confession that you allegedly made to the magistrate, the Boxback, the white lady, Kronje.
Manje-ke lana kuleli cala-ke abeshushisi-ke bebefuna-ke ukuthi balethe ngaphambili-ke istatement-ke lesi abantu bahamba bayosenza kwimagistrate eBoxback uMiss Clonje.
Do you understand?
Yezwakala.
Yeah, yes.
Yes.
Now the defense, Mr. Ramusipili, I think Mr. Mgomezulu again, stood up and said, no, but we're contesting the admissibility or the legality of the admission of that document because, amongst others, Ntanzi was assaulted by the police.
Wase kusukuma abameli-ke babuza Msipili babungomezulu bathi cha siyaphikisana-ke nalo i-document le noma i-statement leso ngoba uNtanzi washaywa amaphoyisa.
Do you understand?
Kuyazwakala.
Yeah, yes.
Yes.
Now my question is it correct that at that moment where the defense stood up and said, you are contesting this document because Ntanzi, amongst others, was assaulted by the police, the state that is prosecuting in this case already knew about these allegations of assault?
Manje kumbuzo wami kuwena uthi-ke ngaleso sikhathi leso abameli besukuma bethi cha siyaphikisana nale statement nina enifuna ukuthi nisivezeke yingoba-ke ngaleso sikhathi leso abashushisi babe nolwazi lwazo iy'nsolo lezi zokushaywa ngaleso sikhathi leso.
Yeah.
Yes.
That is because already on the 5th of March 2021, the state had admitted before the magistrate that indeed, Your Worship, after the magistrate has asked him whether or not he confirms the information that was given to him and that he undertakes to assist, and then the state said indeed. In other words, when the trial within the trial commenced, they were already aware that there were these allegations of assault. That's basically what I'm trying to determine.
Chris, I'm not really going to rehash these things, but if counsel were to read the record, he learned that accused said the assault stopped on the 24th, on the 24th of June, 2020. This is, as we've been at pains to indicate, that it's got absolutely nothing to do with the confessions. It is what Mr. Nkwana was saying as to the complaint of accused number 3 that is being assaulted at the correctional facility where it's being held. And he then said, well, accused number 2 also says, complains basically about assault at the correctional facility where it's being held. It's got absolutely nothing to do with the confessions as counsel is trying to do.
As it is the court, my lord, I will not get into this gymnastics because the record speaks for itself. Raising your hand, Ms. Ntanji.